Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We have a really wonderful panel of guests here today and esteemed members of our school community, and we're going to be talking about the State Seal of Civic Engagement. Share my screen. And okay. So I just want the community to know that we have, again, a lot of members that had collaborated with us into putting this the seal together for our district. And so some of our members are Dr. Trista Ramirez, Jason Ito, Heidi Shulman, Tesha Barton, Jim Quick, Logan Tutel, Paula Stapleton, and Joseph Streitfield. And again, these are just people who are really passionate about this work, and we are excited to get this going for our school year this year.
That's me. Hi, I'm Dr. Trista Ramirez, and I'm the principal at PV High, and I'm excited to be here tonight to talk to you about the State Seal of Civic Engagement. Just as some general background information for everyone, in 2020, California joined a small but growing number of states who had made the decision to formally recognize and promote student civic engagement. And this includes having a seal affixed to a student's transcript, their diploma, or some type of certificate that is awarding students with this honor for what they have done out in their community. And so recently, our Board of Education made the decision to join those groups of students and districts to allow us to provide that recognition to our own students here in PVPUSD. Next slide. So for us, our student eligibility is really looking at our students being able to earn the Palos Verdes State Seal of Civic Engagement by 12th grade. In our district, we are going to be recognizing our seniors with a state seal on their diploma. They will have a notation on their transcript. They will receive a certificate showing that they completed the requirements for the State Seal of Civic Engagement, which we are going to discuss further in our presentation. And then finally, each high school will make a decision on how they would recognize those students and the culmination of their high school graduation with some sort of recognition prior to their graduating from PVPUSD.
Hi, my name is Joe Streitfeld. I am an English and history teacher at Rancho Del Mar. The slide we're looking at right here, one of the main requirements students will need to meet in order to be eligible for this is to maintain and go above a 3.0 GPA. The second main criteria that we were looking at is for students to not just be academically competent, but also understand the role of government and be able to articulate and demonstrate their knowledge and understanding of how our federal government works and then how our California and local government works. When they take some of their first social studies classes, we're expecting them all to pass with a B or better. That goes with that whole idea of having that 3.0 GPA. So whether they start freshman or sophomore year taking world history or world history AP, they need to earn a B or better. And then when they get to their last social studies class, this will be the big one, government and government AP, which will be feeding really into this civic engagement we're looking at, also to maintain that same grade point average. And we'll be looking at both progress reports as they head into that, and their teachers and counselors will all be working together on this. Is this still me?
Mr. Quick.
Criteria 3 is participate in a civic engagement project. Hold on a second. Inquiry, investigation, and civic dialogue and informed action. We want you to identify a community problem, investigate, research, and collect data, propose solutions to the issue, design and present summary of the project. You must also complete a minimum of 10 verified service hours. The project self-reflection is a one-page minimum self-reflection, 12 font, Times New Roman, double space, the problem you identified to solve and why. You should also include what does it mean to you? What connections did you make between criteria 2 and 3? And what did you learn about the democratic processes? Project presentation is a digital presentation, 7 minutes maximum, oral presentation on their issue, how they work to resolve it, and connections they made and what they learned from the process. Criteria 5, exhibit civically minded character traits, character reference formed by the supervisor of volunteer organizations.
All right. In order to apply for these, students must apply by Friday, March 3rd. That's the deadline for this school year, 2023. And they should prepare oral presentations to basically a culminating project that will be scheduled for them the week of March 20th through the 23rd. This is what the next slide shows you, the application, what it looks like. So these will be available at the student's school for them to gather the evidence that's required for these applications, log their volunteer hours, and there's another couple of pages, there we go. The character reference, basically gathering a reference from somebody, and a self-reflection paper, which is part of their package.
And so we are so lucky to have representatives from each one of our high schools. So Ms. Barton will be the contact for Palos Verdes High School. Jim Quick will be the contact for Peninsula, and Mr. Joseph Streitville will be the one for Rancho Del Mar. And if you have any questions, you can always go to your counselors who are here to support you and your child during this journey. With the character reference, just as a reminder, it needs to be completed by the organization that your child did the community service for. There is a QR code on this slide. So if you would like to get a head start on the application, you can take a picture with it with your camera, and it should lead you to all those documents. And thank you so much for joining our very quick, but hopefully informative session on the State Seal of Civic Engagement. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat or to reach out to one of your contacts from one of the sites, and we will be happy to respond and get you the support that you need. We really hope that your child or your student would consider doing this application